I am a local realtor here in Las Vegas. I work with Berkshire Hathaway. My Instagram is Michele _ Kubiak RE. Michele is spelled with one L. My phone number is 702-683-6576. And today every year we get an appreciation map that comes out and it shows what happened to the market in the last year. And as we know, the market shifted last year around May. And what I mean by that is that when it shifts, it changes. And the interest rates went from 2.5% up to 6% so fast. And so everybody pumped the brakes on making a purchase, and it takes a while for people to catch up to realize this is a new reality. And so we saw a decline in most areas of town, except for 89109 zip code had a 14% appreciation increase.
Oh.
And then we also had a 89118 that went up 5%. And then again, we had 89120 that went up 1%. 89106 went up 4%. Everybody else had a decline in property values. However, with the market changing again, it changed so fast. You know, all of a sudden there's way more demand than there is supply. And so that will drive prices up until the Fed, keeps raising interest rates. Lately, they've been going up and down, which has been the case for the last year, I would say. So,
one quick question for you. In those appreciation areas, are those already established homes, or is there building the homes in that area?
They're established.
Okay.
Yeah, those are established zip codes. Any of the zip codes on the outer areas, those are newer areas. And because if you notice, anywhere you go, Vegas is growing outwards.
Mm-hmm.
And, so, we just saw a decline. Even the builders cut their prices and raised our commission and so forth. So I get this every year about this time. So if you want to subscribe to my Instagram, I post valuable information there. I will post this today on my page so you can go back and look and compare year after year. So I like getting it because then I can provide it to all of my clients and my past clients so they can see what it is. But another service that I do offer my clients and past clients or people thinking about selling is I send their property values to them at least once a year, just so they know where they're at and if something happened in their life where they had to sell.
Well, I know something else, speaking about that. I just saw you went in somebody's house and had a birthday party for them for their anniversary.
Yeah.
That they were in the house. That's pretty, I thought that was great. Okay.
Yeah, and I have another client having a housewarming party in June where, I want to provide something towards it, which I don't want to say because in case they're watching, it's a surprise. It's big though. I do a lot for my clients. I keep in touch, that's the biggest thing is you don't want to be the secret agent.
No.
I will, I will be featuring a property every week. If you're a realtor out in the Las Vegas market, anywhere in Clark County, and you have a property that you want featured on the show, please send it to me in the comments or on my Instagram or text me at 702-683-6576. And today I want to feature the MGM Residences, which is a high-rise here in Las Vegas. It's attached to MGM. It used to be where the theme park used to be.
Yeah.
And they are what is called a condo hotel. And this is one of my best friends, my very first friend in Las Vegas. It's his listing. His name is Alan Hanash. He's also with Berkshire Hathaway like me. The property is located at 135 East Harmon, um, number 1109. And what a condo hotel is it's where you can rent your property out like a hotel room and you can be part of the hotel program. The thing is, when you're with the hotel program, is MGM takes half of whatever you bring in, what they bring in for you.
Okay.
And so, however, those can also be Airbnb. There aren't Airbnb restrictions on the strip because it's already zoned for hotel industry. And MGM is one of the few condo hotel properties where you can actually live in it. So,
interesting.
Yes.
So that's an investment.
It's an investment. Okay. It's great for investors. Good for a second home. Even though it's my friend's listing, if you're interested in buying it, you can reach out to me, and I could be the buyer's agent because ultimately Alan works for the seller. So, or either way, we work together. We're just one big real estate team, regardless of the company. So, I just wanted to feature that today. And if you have any questions, you can reach out to me. You can comment in the comments here. And then I also had the market watch, what's going on. We kind of touched on it already, where there's more demand than there is supply right now. Why that is that a lot of people bought houses when the interest rates were so low. And I talk about this often, is that if you bought a $600,000 house at a 2.5% interest rate and wanted to buy that same house today, your payment would be 2.5 times what it is now. So people are staying in their homes. And we saw a little bit of slowdown in people moving here from out of state, except for California. California is moving here.
Yeah.
I mean, I see it in the license plate, in the driving, like we were talking about, I'm from California originally, but I've been in Nevada so long that it doesn't count.
Right, you're in Nevada.
Yes. So this week we had only, and this is a 7-day period, 693 homes come on the market. That's for a week. And so then we had mostly price decreases of 414 properties reduce their price. And why that is still some sellers are wanting to overprice their homes. And when homes are overpriced, they'll sit longer because we have the internet now. We have e-appraisal, we have Zillow, we have all those websites where they can kind of see how the home is priced, and people will wait for the price to come down. So once the price comes down, it shows back up on the buyer search, and then they'll go look at it.
So I have a question for you on that. Yeah. The strategy of the buyer. If they're going down, but that buyer goes, we're not budging. They're going to sit there for a while, aren't they? Because nobody's going to, even if they believe it's a great home and it's got all the amenities that people, they're still going to sit there for a while because people are going to go, we still want to find a value that we can afford. Now, as a realtor, do you ever suggest, well, Tom and Cindy, maybe you should think about bringing it down, or do you just stay out of that?
I have the conversation right when I put the house on the market. I say, if anything's, because it's part of the marketing process, right?
Sure.
So if nothing happens, we don't get any showings in the first 2 weeks, we should consider making a price improvement. Sometimes 3
price
weeks.
Improvement, I like that.
Yeah, it sounds better,
sounds
right?
Good,
yeah. 2 to 3 weeks tops. After that time period, what happens is technology, right? So when your house comes on the market, it gets emailed to all buyers looking for a house like that. And then any new listing that comes up, it buries your listing. And so imagine 2 to 3 weeks on the market, it's really buried down lower. So you're going to make changes. I mean, I'll remove pictures and put them back in to make the listing show back up on people's searches.
Interesting.
But ultimately, prices do it. Just think about when you go to like Macy's or somewhere, and you're looking at something, and then it goes on sale, right? Then you're like, the frenzy starts, right? Then we start getting showings. Like I did that recently with one of the properties that I featured as property of the week a couple of weeks ago, and we reduced the price, and boom, we got 3 showings that day.
Right.
Then 2, the same buyer went twice after that. So I mean, it really is part of the marketing process, because we can market a property, but if it's overpriced, all the marketing in the world isn't going to do anything until
Sure.
you do a price adjustment.
Right. And those, like you said, those buyers are savvy. They're watching.
Yeah.
And when that little change happens that you suggested with the seller, whoa, they're in there. Yeah.
Yeah. But if you're a buyer, I mean, some of the sellers' mentality still is that, oh, well, somebody can make an offer. We're open to taking an offer. You know, if the seller's overpriced, you know, buyers, go look at it still. Sometimes some sellers are still in like the past when people would just make offers on an overpriced listing. And now a lot of people aren't doing that. But if there's a property that you see on the market that's overpriced and you're waiting for the price to come down, don't wait, go look at it, because once the price does come down, everybody's going to go look at it, and then you have a fair shot where nobody else is interested in it, and you can put in an offer, and sometimes those offers get accepted.
Wow. Now, would you ever hear that kind of knowledge from your realtor?
Maybe.
Well, look
I don't
at this. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a subject right there. I would have never even thought about how your ethics and your honesty on that.
Yeah, it's just being creative, you know, and it's being creative and staying educated. It's super important to stay educated if you're an agent, you know, just like I'm constantly reading, listening, or going to classes on any new topic that comes up, and even old topics. You know, you can refresh your brain like constantly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. I give her quizzes once in a while because she leaves here and has to take a test in a little while.
Yes, yes.
Anyway, with that, we're going to take another break here, because, and then come back with some very good information that Michelle's going to provide through Real Estate Moments. So anyway, thank you, folks. Thanks for listening. Stay tuned and listen to our sponsors coming up here. And if you're interested in being a sponsor, please contact Social Media Shows Network. We'll take care of you. We'll put you into the right place that will help you get the best bang for your buck, so to speak, with your sponsorship and your business. Hey.
And you can make a donation too if you're not interested in sponsoring. So we'll gladly take donations. So I know Maria likes to put those in the comments. So please help us grow and expand social media networks.